Welcome to the pit. Welcome to the Viper's Pit, where the old gets new and the cool gets lit. Toys reborn, you can't resist. Step inside, feel the twist. Transformers with a gleam restored. G.I. Joe's prep for action once more. He's the king of retro, the ruler of grit. Legends rise here in the pit. Click, clack, hear the ratchet sing. Sing sound, see the neon bring a hero's touch to every spring. Welcome to the Viper's Pit.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Viper's Pit. I'm your host, Pit Viper 327, and today we got some thrift store finds as well as this mail call. Anyways, first thing is the mail call. What do we get today? Okay, first thing is my pet peeve. I don't like these things. These foam dogs, they're no fun. I hate them. Plastic bags, I love them. Okay. Anyways, this stuff, I love them. This stuff, I love them. But this stuff, I hate them. Anyway, I don't like foam dogs or foam puppies or whatever you call them. Ghost turds, it don't matter. Okay, what I got from Yo Joe Club, from one of the members, is these guys right here. And these are beater G.I. Joes. Some of them I got in here. And of course, I thought I'd just get them. He actually sold them for about 19 bucks. And I thought, okay, cool. That'd be great. And we got an airplane flying over us right now, but you know what? I don't care. I'm still going on with this. Anyways, and of course we got some other stuff. Okay, this is actually the Snow Serpent version 2 right here with the legs. Sometimes it's kind of hard finding the little Cobra logos on them, but they're not too bad shape. And I got a few other guys in here. A few Dreadnoks. There's Xandar, which is right in here. Looks like I'll have to bust them open. I'll be making videos on these guys, and that way I can show how to do some of the repair work. It'll be an update on the repairs, along with the other Dreadnoks that I picked up in my previous video. So check that out, my older Dreadnok video with the Crusader in it. So stand by on that one, and let's go on to the next thing. Alright, we went over to the Desert Industries, and my girlfriend got herself this big cat with wings. Coming up right now, it's flying in. There it is. This is from Disney. Elena of Allura, I believe that's what it is. And it's in pretty decent shape, but it does have some rubs, so it looks like somebody actually had it there, because there's some rubs right here, rubs right there, and on the tail and on the feet. Looks like they just need to be retouched up. So that's no biggie, but looks like it's in pretty good shape. The head can move. Okay, it's not in good shape. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, the wings pop up and everything. Elena of Allura, that's what it is. And let's go on to the next thing. Dun, dun, dun. This was a cool find. My girlfriend found this right here. And this is one of the from Gargoyle series, which is also another Disney. What's cool about it is that Bronx right here actually has the wings, and there's like a little note right there. So actually Broadway I meant to say, but anyways,
1998.
so yeah, where's that 95? It looks like it says 95 on here, but we got it for $2, and it actually has its axe, so which was pretty cool. Looks like it's in pretty decent shape around the wings.
The only thing missing is his tail.
Yeah, so we just got to make sure we find him a tail. But other than that, not so bad. So maybe we could find something out there on him for eBay. So don't ask me about that. She's keeping it. So, all right. Okay, next thing. We got some Ghostbusters. Yep. Okay, it looks like we got Egon over here. And another Egon over there. He looks kind of sick or something going on there. Looks like either Vecman or one of the other two guys, but we got Ghostbusters, which I thought was kind of cool. And I don't know about you. I have to look him up later. But anyways. And we got another little cool toy from the old times back in the days. Remember these little guys? The knight. We got Sir Knight. Kind of reminds me like almost like stick figures, but these are kind of cute. Anyways, so I'm gonna put him down here. Okay, yeah, here's the other Ghostbuster. Oh yeah, that's Ernie Hudson's character. And it looks like we got this big dude here with the pull tab. Usually it's kind of hard finding the pull tabs on some of these toys right here, because after a while they get lost or they break. That's one of the things about these old 70s toys. If you guys remember that, because there were cars that actually had that nice little center wheel, and you just rip and pull, and then they just run across. That's what this is, but this is somewhat more modern, since it was from 1988. And this is actually manufactured by Kenner, so we actually have one of the ghosts right here. I'm going to go ahead and put him down like so. Alright, and let's go on to the next thing. We got a couple of turtles for about a couple of bucks. Okay, we actually got Donatello in disguise right over here. And looks like we got Raph wearing some kind of like zebra outfit thing there. I gotta look it up, and it looks like they had a little background that says Zap right there, which is kind of neat. So it looks like whoever had these actually documented everything on these guys, which is pretty neat. So I'm going to put that down here. But here's the Ghostbusters right here. If anybody is interested in these guys, just drop me a DM in my Instagram. If you want to buy them, go for it. No problem, because I'll be putting these guys up for sale. Anyways, along with the Rip and Pull Ghost here. So, alright, and also these guys here. Alright, next, we got a hodgepodge of other toys here. Okay, I'm going to have my assistant, Arta V. Bean, open them up just to take a look at them right now. Got that. I think that was $1 for that one, for that bag there. So we're waiting and seeing what we got there, because I know it's just a hodgepodge of little things here and there. So we'll have to check that out. Okay. Alrighty, we're just seeing what we got, and she's prepping it up. I'm gonna have to dump it back out here. Okay. Alright. Okay, I don't know if it's Donkey Kong or not, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, we got a funky elephant. Looks like, yeah, I'll have to check him out. See, where's he from anyways? It says made in China, but I don't see any other stamp on this little elephant here. Okay, what I thought was really cool was this cat right here. And this is definitely from the 70s. I believe it's from Fisher-Price that actually had these. So I'll have to check on that, so don't hold me to it. But I believe so, that they are like Fisher-Price. Like the Knight. So these are pretty neat. So these are actually vintage, because they don't make anything like this anymore. It's actually nicely detailed for it. And of course you can move the tail like so. You can move the feet. And the head can go up and down on this cat. So we'll put the cat right there. And then I think she's got a few other things. Okay, looks like some boobies. I think that's what they are.
Blue-footed, red-footed booby.
Yep, one's got yellow or red. One's got blue feet. Okay, we got a penguin. Okay, we got a penguin right here. Okay,
A golden eagle.
Okay, a golden eagle. All right.
Know what he's called.
Okay, we got a big old bird of some kind. We'll have to figure that out later. Gonna move him over here. Alright, we got a seal or sea lion, and then of course we got a sea turtle. Okay.
And land turtle.
And we got a land turtle, and oops, I dropped the funky frog. Okay, we got a funky frog right here. Okay, what else we got here?
Another. Okay,
we got frog and we got crab. That's what's for dinner. Yeah, I like crab, but I don't eat plastic crabs, so no. Okay, and
lizards.
We got a couple lizards. Okay, we got lizard dudes.
We got a dash cousin.
Oh, look at the doggy. We got dog. All right.
I think it's boxer, but.
Okay, looks like a boxer. Okay, I think.
And a penguin.
We got the penguin again. Another penguin. All right. And we got, wait, that lizard dude there.
I think he's a Disney lizard.
Disney lizard. We'll have to check him out later. Other than that, okay, we'll go ahead and put these guys back.
He goes down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and I got this gorilla dude. Hey, look at the gorilla dude right here. We'll check him out. Okay, let's see what it says here. Unfortunately, there is nothing other than RFC 2000. So we'll have to figure out where he came from because I don't think he's Donkey Kong. So we'll put him back. Anyways, all right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into this bag here. This is a $3 bag that I ended up picking up. And let's see what we got. Okay, I'm pulling it open. All right, here's something we got. Okay, this is from Kenner, the T800. He's kind of a little loose, but I'll probably be seeing if I can actually get his legs to stay stiff again, and as well as his arms. But also what was cool back then with the feature is that on the top of his head, there's actually two little holes right here to let in the light. So you can actually see that light would go through and it would light up the eyes, which I thought was pretty neat. So you can barely see it, but I am not too sure if you can. But let me know what you guys think. Anyways, all right, I'm going to have to figure out some of these guys because some of them are kind of unknown to me. So I'll have to look them up later. But other than that, we got some other fun stuff. Okay, the Art of E-Beam is going to be pulling out. Okay, then of course we got this guy from, of course, Ninja Turtles. Alright, another, dude that I'm not sure about. And another, okay, looks like a troll of some kind. Treasure troll, maybe? And then we got this figure here, but I'm not sure where she's from. This is from the Walking Dead series. Correct me if I'm wrong, but just leave that in the comments below. And we got the Blue Ranger from the Power Rangers. He actually has something that could pop out of his chest, so he can actually transform his head. So he can transform his head back to without the helmet. So, but he didn't come with a gun, so we'll just leave him alone. So this is vintage right here for the Blue Ranger. And then, of course, this is Captain Hook, as you can tell because he got the hook right there. Not too bad condition. I'll have to look up some of the information later on about him. And then we got this guy here, which I am not too sure about, but I know he's vintage Kenner because that I'm trying to figure him out. So yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable about him.
1990.
Well, we got the Flash right here, so definitely from 1990. I believe this one's from Toy Biz, where he can actually make his little running things, but I'm not sure if the back thing can move or not. There's a little button here, so I think I might have to turn or twist it. Oh yeah, you twist. Yeah, you're supposed to twist. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, yeah. That was Toy Biz right there. And we got an empty bag. Okay, let me know. Like I said, if anybody is interested in any of that stuff, just hit me up on the Instagram DM and say, hey, you got this or that still available? Let me know. If not, then I'll probably put some of these guys up for sale on eBay. So I'll be doing some research on that as well. Okay, last we got another thing from Kenner. Is actually from an old series, The Shadow, which actually was Alec Baldwin that starred in it. And let me go ahead and pull him out right over here out of the bag, if I can get him out of the bag with one hand out of the bag. Oh, his head is stuck. So, okay, he is stuck. Okay, we got stuff. Okay, we got the Shadow. Only the Shadow knows. That's what it was back in the 90s. This is him right here. As you can see, his eyes do light up because it's actually almost clear right here on the top of his hat. And then when you put him into the light, you can actually see him glowing like right about there. That's a pretty cool effect. And this is a Kenner figure way back when. And then let me go ahead and bring out the other guy. This is also from Kenner, and it's actually from Robin Hood. And I believe you happen to be the Sheriff of Nottingham. Yeah, the bad guy. Yeah, you know. I am not a merry man. Oh, that's a different series, and that's Star Trek.
I'm Robin Hood.
I am Robin Hood. Okay, Kevin Costner, the guy that doesn't have an English accent, but yet he ends up being Robin Hood. I do have a Friar Tuck, but he's actually still in his packaging. I did collect some of these back in the day, So I do have some, because Fire Tuck was actually based and molded off of the Gamorrean Guard, in case you guys didn't know that. And then I have another shadow right here. As you can see, his eyes are lighting up. So this is one of the other shadow figures, like you can see. Yeah, put a shirt on, dude. Anyways, so let's go. Let's see the last one here, or last couple of ones. Actually, I thought this was kind of cool. I picked up this camera. It's 14 megapixels, and this is actually by Panasonic. It actually, I'd have to check to see if I can get it working again, but it looks like it's overall good, because everything looks okay on the LCD screen. I'm going to put that down there. And lastly, but not least, I got this cool thing over at the Goodwill on my trip there, and this is the Death Star. I always wanted my own Death Star, and it does light up, but I have to check the batteries on it, so I'll probably be doing a video on this to see how it goes. It's actually a popcorn bowl. This was actually distributed at Disney parks, so you can actually eat your popcorn, and then you'd actually put the straps on here, so then that way you can hold on to it while you're walking around at the Disney Park Studios. So, and down here, the button, you'd have to press that. But I'd have to check this out, because the button looks like it's actually stuck, so I have to pop it open and check it out, and then also have to see if there's any batteries inside. And I got it at a good price at the Goodwill, $4.99. Okay, before I end this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so that way you can check out some of my newer videos, or please go back and check out some of the older videos and give them some love. And right now, I'd like to give that shout out to Figure Fever. Check out his stuff when you get the chance, because he's got some great things. He does customs, he does figure review, figure openings, and anything figure related. Check out Figure Fever. I'll put his stuff in the description below. And he's also on Instagram. I hope he's still on Instagram. Please be on Instagram. Anyways, yeah, this is my baby right here, and I like it. Don't flip your lid, okay? Don't flip your lid. And before it ends, remember, if you're feeling kind of sad, go buy a toy. Go buy lots of toys. Go buy a Death Star. Anyways, get your own Death Star. Anyway, at least mine's better than Dr. Evil's Death Star. That's it for now. Everybody have a great afternoon, great weekend, and anything else, that's great. And remember, make toys great again. That's it for now. Pit Viper 327, signing off. You may fire when ready.
Action figures with a custom spark. Battle scars glowing in the dark. A retro revolution, piece by piece. The Viper's work will never cease.